to move in the region, he raises people up that will touch his burden. And his burden is not a burden that he just feel for a moment and for 5 seconds or just for 10 minutes. And then that's it. The true burdens of the Lord that birth revival are burdens that they just land on you and you cannot shake it off until you've carried out whatever that burden is on you for. And so oftentimes you see that burden comes on people and it drives them to a place of travail. That's the type of prayer. It drives them to a place of groaning and crying out to God until, see, Isaiah 62, God says, he said, watchmen on the walls, and they will not hold their peace until. See, that's the type of prayer that bursts revival. It's not a prayer that says, okay, we're just going to pray for 1 minute here, and we're just going to pray for 5 minutes here. And, if God doesn't release his revival, fine, we just get on with the rest of our lives. The early church were praying until. See, the early church, they had less than we have today, but yet they had more impact spiritually. We have more available to us with all our technology and all our giftings than they did, and we have less impact. Something is wrong somewhere. How is it that they had less and were able to achieve more in the spirit, and we have more and are having less impact? It's because they were able to lay hold of the potential available to them in the Holy Spirit through the technology of travail, intercession, and prayer. And it's not the type of prayer that's a 5-minute prayer. See, this type of prayers that you can only pray when you're allowing the Lord to lay hold of you to a point where you actually begin to grow in your stamina to birth that move of God. The move of God we're crying out for is not going to come about by spiritual wimps. The move of God we're crying out for is actually going to be birthed by spiritual warriors. And when I say spiritual warriors, I don't mean people that are famous. I don't want people that have lots of following online. I mean people that know how to stay until.